Hey, we are here. Unfortunately, not with main Terra Invicta, but at the very least, with Terra Invicta side stories, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, I've just been itching. I've just been itching to play some D&D. We did a Terra Invicta side story on Tuesday with some of the Wisconsin group. It is not on YouTube yet because it's a secret. It actually takes place in the future, during something that will happen in the future that your main characters will find out about. So I didn't want to post it anywhere just in case you happen to stumble upon it.
What if we watched you on Twitch?
No, I didn't even stream it. I just
you didn't even stream it.
I was about to ask.
I recorded it locally and saved it, and it won't go anywhere until we get past that point.
You really don't trust us at all.
No, and it's
why would he?
It would be unlikely that you would watch it. But on the off chance that it happened, they just stumbled across it and started pressing play.
Here's the thing. If you tell me something and you say, Alyssa, do not watch this, I'm 100%.
Exactly.
Me and Alyssa would get on video chat and watch it together.
Criticizing it the entire time.
Mm-hmm. So we'll post that in the future after you guys get past what happened. But so we're gonna do some
question. What if we mess it up and so it becomes irrelevant? Does it cause a split?
Impossible. Yeah.
Okay, guys, we gotta find this. Okay.
It's relevant to something that you'll find out about. So yeah.
We gotta find a way to script the timeline, guys. We gotta find a way to break the timeline.
Okay, so I will say right now,
let's all just leave the continent.
There is.
We should kill another god and then just mess it all up.
There is technically a way that you could mess up the timeline. I won't tell you what it is, but there is a possibility that could happen.
We know this was a Wisconsin group. We got to talk to them. We got to get information.
Yep. Okay. So we're gonna play some Terra Invicta side stories. We're gonna check out another part of the region and hang out with some different characters tonight. So the kind of premise for this is gonna be like the Adamant League, our worldwide group of explorers and adventurers and stuff that they exist to find out more knowledge about the world and share it with all of their members so that everybody can learn more and explore more and get more treasure and all that stuff. So you guys have been commissioned by the Adamant League in Calabar to check out a ruin known as Agu's Maw. And Agu's Maw, I guess I'll just bring up the little blurb I read out to you guys. For everybody else as well. Agu's Maw. Bursting from the earth beside the swampy banks of the Hungry Fish River juts a 30-foot-tall vine-choked sculpture of a gigantic crocodile or dragon's head. With jaws wide open to snap at the air above, this highly stylized Igbaye remnant holds the entrance to a deep shaft, which drops into the wet ground like a stone gullet. More than 100 feet below, bones choke this passage, countless bodies that fill a space of unknown depth. While Agu's Maw is little more than a morbid landmark by day, it is said that at night, a spectral Igbaye shaman haunts the site, performing rites and guarding a crypt temple hidden deep below. So that's the information that you guys have about the place, right?
Quick, what was Igbaye?
So Igbaye is the name of the the tieflings in this area.
Okay.
Yeah. So any of the African tieflings nearby, they're part of what used to be, there used to be like an empire called the Igbaye Empire, hundreds and hundreds of years, maybe like 1,000 years ago or something, that used to rule this area, but has since fallen into obscurity. But all the descendants of that ancient empire are called still Igbaye to this day. So, yep, abyssal tieflings. So yeah, there's lots of ruins like this kind of scattered around from this old empire that have secrets to be uncovered. So that's what you guys know about the situation. You were hired by the Adamant League mainly to just find out what the heck is going on with this place, right? Like, because they've been hearing rumors, people in the area see like these weird things and, people have died in the area. There's just, hints and rumors about this possibly being true or something like it being true. There's something going on with this ruin. They want you to go check it out for glory and for the Adamant League's continued expansion of knowledge. So, kind of up to you guys how that shook out exactly in terms of like did you guys know each other before this? Why were you in Calabar at all? Like, do you live in Calabar? What's the situation there, you think?
I know a bit about my backstory. Do you guys want to go first?
You go for it.
You can go ahead.
I was gonna say, so I worked at a local pub for a while.
Okay.
And after a while, I worked kind of like, multiple shifts there. I was the person, running the bar. I was the person, playing the music. And this is where the joke comes in. I was the bartender.
Oh my gosh.
Boo.
That's not where this came
Caleb,
from. But
can I kill stuff?
Yes, 100%. Yep.
And after a while, probably what happened is I guess kind of how I built my character. Someone who's, they're used to, calming down the crowd, dealing with ruffians and whatnot. After a while, got kind of tired of it, maybe roughed up a few too many patrons. Adamant League member was there saying I probably could get a job with them. And I went over to them, and I still dabble with brewing and whatnot. So
sounds good. I think the tavern you worked at was a whaler tavern, so mostly frequented by whalers. So in the Azure district, which is where the Adamant League is founded. So you probably knew Adamant League people by that point. It's called the Drunken Dolphin. So,
whalers are quite dreadful people, I must say.
Yeah.
I guess would you also say like what your name is and what you look like?
Oh yes, my name. I am a half elf. I am Elead Ueros.
Very nice.
I am
this up on the screen for everybody.
I have where's the token?
You got it.
Okay. Yeah, he looks exactly the picture kind of gave me his voice a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
Very snobby, very highfalutin. He goes for the finer things now. The finer wines at the Adamant Guild.
Yeah.
More my tastes.
I feel like Aliard might actually be better off joining the Verdict eventually. That seems more his
what
speed.
The funny thing is, I realized when I started laughing from like, wait, did I just build the male version of Adley?
I mean, is Aliard, yeah. Her relative in some confusing way.
Because he's snobby.
Yeah.
And he's kind of prissy, so he's like, yeah, it's a female version.
Yeah. Cool. What about Kala and Bell?
Yes, I'll go. Kala.
Cool.
So my name is Kala. I am a beautiful hill dwarf with a luscious long beard, red hair, gentle features for a dwarf, short, stocky. I come from dwarven nobility, as in like they were kind of in charge of a whole company, and very.
Do you know what part of the world you were from?
The dwarven part.
There's several dwarven parts. I mean, you could be from Russia or Scotland or anywhere in Scandinavia.
Scotland. Okay. I have red hair.
Very nice. Yeah, Scotland. Yeah.
From Scotland. And I came to Calabar because I figured out I had magical powers. And no one in the dwarven community there knew what to do with me. I wasn't that strong and I could do this magic stuff. So I ended up in Calabar to learn about magic, and the Adamant League is very familiar with magical things.
Yeah, probably like the likely sequence of events here is you probably wandered for a little while, got in touch with the Adamant League somewhere else, and then ended up in Calabar with the Adamant League, and then now they're sending you on a particular mission. Yeah, seems likely. Cool. What about Belle?
Will you check your messages, Caleb, and answer the question?
Yeah. Sure can.
Well,
I just want to verify.
Yeah.
Like 99% sure.
By this point, probably not. I mean, that goddess was like obscure enough that at this point, since someone actually literally holds the aspect again, that no one probably even remembers Selune at this point.
Okay, then who is my goddess?
I mean, probably Sophia, right? The wisdom, the goddess of wisdom in the moon, who took over.
Okay.
Yeah. So her current name in the like new god pantheon is Sophia, Sofia. So
yeah.
I was gonna say I'm thinking maybe how maybe how Kala and Aleard got along is the fact that, you know, Kala said she's from nobility, and I'm like I like the fancy drinks, and maybe they bonded over that or something. I don't know.
I mean, I would be going to bars, but I wouldn't be drinking fancy drinks.
Fair enough.
She's a dwarf.
But still, the fact that maybe we debate over like the finest stuff or something like that.
That's fun. Yeah, debate over the merits of different alcohols. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my name's Belle. I am a cleric of the goddess Sophia, but the moon wisdom. I have auburny hair with bright green eyes, and I am extremely clumsy, but you know, I can pack a punch.
Okay.
And where do I come from? Who knows? I don't know. I certainly don't know. I don't know, probably Europe. Somewhere in Europe. I'm not sure.
Yep.
I have no idea.
There's plenty of humans in Europe. You could just be from one of those places.
I'll just be from one of those places.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes. And I studied you know, I was an acolyte, but I wanted it, and I was sent out for adventure. And my goddess told me,
make your way in the world.
Calabar.
Yeah. Sounds good. Cool stuff. So let's do this. What would the first let's do this. Do you guys have like explorers packs or anything like that? Like what's the
I have an explorers pack.
Yeah.
I have a entertainers pack.
How many rations does it have again?
I have 10.
You have 5, looks like. Yeah.
Oh.
No, sorry, I'm looking at Seth's sheet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I figured you guys would have more, yeah, because you have explorers packs. But cool, yeah. I mean, 5 days is probably plenty to get to Aguzma. But let's do some fun stuff and actually kind of like do the journey, and I'll roll a couple random encounters and we'll see what happens, you know?
Excellent.
Let's see. How far can you guys move? Like 20, I think it's like 26 miles a day. Typically.
That's a marathon. That seems like it's a lot.
Yeah, but like in an entire day. So,
yeah, that's why I'm like, that seems like.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find this. Okay. How much can you move? Movement. Yeah, I don't care about combat movement. Where? So many different. Here we go. Travel pace. All right. So you guys are moving for 8 hours, right? You're doing the normal like 8 hours a day traveling. Very good. Very good.
And I mean, I have to work a little harder to keep up because I have short, stubby legs.
Oh yes. So isn't it you have 25 feet of movement? Yeah. Let's see what that actually shakes out to you.
I'm like,
you have to move less. Used to have a little chart here. Here we go. So this is assuming 30 feet, I think.
Well, then just multiply it by 5/6. Simple calculation.
You should do it for me, Seth. My brain is dying.
What is the 30 number?
24 miles in a day of normal travel.
Oh, turn Nom's lock on. 30. Oh, sorry. What was that again? So
24 miles for 30 feet of movement. Yeah.
What the heck? Why did that be weird? 24 times 5/6. It kept adding a 0 in there for some reason. 20 miles.
20 miles. Okay, that makes sense. So I think we'll just use the slow distance travel pace here because you guys also are like going through swamps and stuff. So you can only move 18 miles a day. So that means I assume you're just like going through overland. I mean, there's not a whole lot of other ways that you could get to this particular place.
I would think so. And none of us seem like we're super outdoorsy, rangery types to be able to navigate anything super special besides just.
I mean, you could probably like hire a boat to take you here.
What, take us where? Sorry.
Right there.
Okay.
Right. The little, like you have them like go around the whole mainland.
Does the Adamant League give us a budget for boats?
No. I mean, you literally have to pay to be part of the Adamant League, so they're not going to like just give you money for random things.
Then we're not paying for a boat.
Fair enough. Okie dokie. So that means at 18 miles a day, it'll take you a day and a half.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad at all.
That's not bad.
Just trying to figure out exactly. These are. This is right. I need to check something real quick. I know, yeah. I thought this was right. Let's see what we got here.
Is Evermeyer a ruin?
It is a ruin, yes. Okay. And that one showed up in another side story that you guys weren't a part of, so that's why it's revealed. Okay, I just got to check and double check what. Let's see. Miles. 4 miles as the crow flies? Is that what it said? Yes. Okay. Perfect. That is correct. So you guys are probably just following the river for most of the time, the Emerald River here, and going right like this. That's probably the easiest way to go, and then maybe cutting overland, and that'll take a day and a half.
Could we? Well, how much is like just a simple like boat to go down that?
We could probably hire like some fisherman with a raft or something to float you down the river.
Would that be going upstream?
Oh,
though?
It is upstream. Yeah, I was just.
So never mind.
Yeah, no, that would be probably too much work.
It's okay. I don't feel like a day and a half's worth of travel is that bad.
No, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
And we don't have the best track record for boats.
That's true. It might not carry over with these characters, but yeah, Terra Invicta at the very least. It's not super boat friendly. Okay, let me figure out random encounters.
You run into someone's dad. He's trying to sell us on real estate.
So you actually are just going through jungle and hills.
You have time to talk about Lord and Savior, Dragonborn Jesus.
Dragonborn Jesus, exactly. Yeah.
Dragonborn Jesus is my Lord and Savior.
I thought, guys, I just realized something the other day. I give like the Dragonborn Jesus. He died for your crit fails.
He did. Look, I have draconic ancestry. I have draconic bloodline sorcery. So Dragonborn Jesus is my Lord and Savior.
Sounds good.
That's how I draw my power.
Very good. All right, so
were you like to submit it to descendant of like James or something like that? Maybe.
Who knows?
Descendant of the original Jewish followers of that'd be wild. Let's see. Trying to remember. Okay, so there are 4. So I'm gonna roll this 6 times. There's a 20% chance each like period of time that you could get a random encounter. So 6 times roll for a 20% chance, and then there's another table I'll roll on if you get it. So the morning of the first day, nothing. Afternoon of the first day, something happens.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that works. Let me grab a jungle map, shall we?
Very exciting, guys. Random encounters again.
Jungle map, jungle map, jungle map.
I love it when Caleb does random encounters because somehow he always managed to make that crap matter.
Thank you.
I feel like it ends up being way harder than the actual thing that we do.
Right.
Seriously.
I pride myself on that sort of thing. All right. So, you guys are making your way down or upstream the river, right? Or traversing, and yeah, you guys said none of you are really like outdoors people, so this is probably, I mean, depending on how long you've been in Calabar, this is probably not super fun. I mean, even if you've been in Calabar a long time, it's probably still not fun because it's hot, it's wet, there's mosquitoes everywhere. So what does that mean? What does that look like?
I mean, for me, I'm used to outside, but like Scottish outside, so cool and cloudy. And so I'm just like very thankful that I'm not wearing armor, but I'm just very hot. I'm probably getting slightly sunburned. And I'm just like moving my little legs as fast as I can to keep up.
Yeah, let's say I probably spent most of my life inside growing up in the church, or the monastery or whatever. So
yeah, whatever religious place you.
I probably, if I spent any of my time, it was probably outside at night, like on a clear sky night. So so we could appreciate the moon.
Peace of Lune.
There's just so much emotion with that.
Aliar's probably thinking, oh my gosh, if this is what they deal with on a daily basis, no wonder those foul beasts come to the pub like this.
All right.
Yeah. Aliar, do you have some cold ale?
Cold ale. I brought actually, would I have brought? I don't think I would have brought anything like that with me. Because what does Kala like consider like? She like what she likes ale and like mead and stuff like that, right?
Stuff,
I would imagine.
I assume.
Yeah.
So I probably just loves like I would bring that stuff with me. I didn't bring anything with me. I wouldn't want to waste this. I wouldn't want to waste a fine, I don't know, wine name like. And me says like I wouldn't want to waste a fine champagne on this dirt out here. Potentially spill a bottle. I'll save the wine for the celebration when we return.
That's why you were supposed to bring the ale.
You don't understand. You don't drink that. You don't
Where's
drink
the rum
gone? What's the word I'm looking for? I've tended enough of that swill to detest the smell of it.
I would like to use my mage hand to just kind of like slap your head. Like be like
I'm guessing like this is probably how like this random encounter happens is we're like bickering about
and
alcohol and then
yeah. That makes sense to me. All right, let me try.
Also, just a thought.
Yeah.
At nighttime, I will for sure be putting up Liamon's tiny hut.
Oh yeah,
nice. Very good.
It's amazing.
Just so you know,
makes sense. If you have it, you should use it.
But obviously, this is the afternoon, so we're all wide open.
Yeah.
Is that grid right?
Yes.
That's a very big river.
Wow.
I was gonna say it's a very small map.
I mean, yeah, it's not a super big river at all. Actually, it's not a big river at all because it's like 10 feet across. Or 20 feet across. I increased the. So this is probably like some outlet or inlet, some smaller offshoot of the river. It's not the river itself because it's very big typically. But
this is going to be an interesting place to have an encounter.
Yes, exactly. So let me drag. Oh, I guess I have to roll something else here. No, I'll just do both.
Both of them. So there's two.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a hyena thingy?
Yeah.
Oh no, he ugly.
Well, he definitely doesn't have 58 armor class. Why is it saying that?
58
58.
AC.
Yeah, it should not be 58.
It's fine. We can figure it out, guys.
Oh my gosh, I literally did set it at 58. Why did I set it at 58? That was definitely
I'm assuming that's
accidental.
supposed to be its HP.
Yep. Yeah, because it's HP is also 58. So I just did it twice.
Ooh, guys, we just got insider info.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't realize I was saying that. Okay.
I mean, we kind of figured that number meant something.
Yeah.
They're 58 years old.
They're 58 inches long.
They weigh 58 ounces.
So I'll place the monsters wherever. They're not necessarily right there, but go ahead and put yourselves where you think you would be on this map based on where you're walking and stuff.
My thought is when she slaps me, like I slip into the water a little bit and I say, "Don't you touch me like that."
Yeah, and then you probably see like these two hyena-like creatures like crouching in a bush, like waiting to ambush you.
I would say I do request that the person with the highest AC is in front. I'd probably be
the person with the highest AC and don't you have like alert? Isn't that what you said you have? Or
no, I have observant.
Observant.
Oh.
Okay.
So I had the highest passive perception.
So you're probably the one who notices it and just like, guys, shut up.
So you guys are probably like probably over here-ish.
Okay. And then I slapped him in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like in this bush over here waiting to hide to jump out of you.
We'll be that close?
Maybe not. I'll let you guys.
I was gonna say, let's back up a little bit.
Are we like going to the right?
I think you're going to the right. Yes.
Left.
Yes. Yeah, you're going.
Okay, so I'd be here then.
Yeah.
Well, no, you would be next. You would be next to.
Okay, go one down.
Go ahead and place
because I slapped you into the water.
Oh, so I'd be here.
Her story reason, and then I'd be there.
There you go. Perfect.
And then I guess I'd be right here. Right, like in.
I mean, I would imagine you could be walking ahead with like rolling your eyes at the sounds behind you.
Right.
Yeah, wherever you want to be.
There you go. That's it. That's
fine. Would I be back a little bit because I'll just stay there. Okay, did I click my token?
And then go ahead and click your tokens, and we can.
You're rolling initiative.
Big roll for initiative.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Oof. That initiative modifier.
But yeah, let's go ahead.
I know.
Let's go ahead and.
I'm very clumsy. I probably fall into the water. He probably drags me. He probably barely touches me, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
Do I sound hot? Do I sound hot?
A little bit. Yeah, Mike's a little hot.
I caught that.
Yeah.
Okay, you sound super hot.
Like Zaph Tresnor.
Almost as hot as Zaph.
Let me see if I can turn it down. Okay, is that better?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool.
So everybody actually, what are your passive perceptions? I assume everybody's passive perception is above a 13, probably, right?
Mine is 12.
Mine's 15.
Yeah,
perfect.
Mine's
okay.
19.
So Kala, having pushed Eliard into the water, is the one not paying attention. So you just skip your turn.
Skip this round. Okay, that's fine.
Because you're not paying attention to what's happening. But Eliard, as soon as you look up from the water, you see these things about to jump out of the bushes to grab you guys.
Okay. It's been a while since I've cast Shatter. I'm wondering if it's worth it. I don't know. Like, no. I'm debating casting a spell, but I'm also not wanting to use a spell slot. What time is it?
It's middle of the day.
So if I do this now, if
it wasn't the middle of the day, I would have chosen a different variation of this map that was either night or sunset or rain.
3d8, I could potentially do 26 damage. Yeah, I'll cast a Shatter. So here's what I'll do. I'll say you push me, I turn don't touch, and I go up to don't touch me. I see the hyenas.
Yeah, they're like humanoid hyena men. Yeah.
I see them look back to the a river, see like a piece of like kind of shiny rock, grab it and chuck it at the hyenas and cast Shatter. Since that's how we've kind of established Shatter is cast previously.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Got to keep in-world consistency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so they have to make a DC 15 con save
yes.
or take 14 or half,
Very
I
good, very
believe.
Con save.
Fail.
I guess there's 2 of them, yeah. Yep, both fail.
And failed. So 28 damage, not bad. Wait.
Yeah, it's 14 to both of them.
I was like thinking for some reason that sounded wrong.
Yeah. Sounds good. Cool.
Oh yeah, chip of mica. See, that would be like I see a piece of mica in the river.
Yeah. So you just grab this little stone and you just like chuck it at them, and then the bush. We just see the bush like burst apart as all the leaves just like shatter and go.
Actually,
everywhere.
it does say that. Wait. Creature made of organic material. Non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage if it's in the spell's area.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I don't think anything actually happens to the trees. Probably lose a few leaves, but that's it.
All right, cool. And then Belle, unless you have anything else, Aliard.
Just turning to Kala and say, "Look, we need to be paying attention. Pay more attention, won't you?" And then use that as a bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Pay attention, woman.
Okay. Maybe if you weren't so stupid and brought the ale, I would have been able to pay attention a little better. Okay.
That's a D8.
And in Aliard's case, it's a D-hate.
I like that one.
I'm actually ashamed that you like that one because that means that I messed up. That means I did something wrong.
No, nothing wrong at all. That's the clip for this episode.
Was it worth it, Caleb?
It's worth it for the clip. I'm gonna write down what the timestamp is so I can remember that.
Question: When it says it's a 5-foot radius, does that just mean it takes up 1 square? Or
that's a 10-foot circle.
It's a 10-foot circle.
So you could get both of them with it.
Okay, excellent. I am going to cast a moonbeam.
Ooh,
moon prism power.
Prism power.
Is that actually a Sailor Moon thing? I just have heard it. I don't actually know.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Moon prism power is one of.
I see why Ellis wanted to play this character.
I mean,
I won't say it wasn't an inspiration.
Actually, it really wasn't. It just is honestly a coincidence.
I think it's a
the actual
subconscious
inspiration is that it's a Twilight thing.
Right.
But anyway, okay. Yes, cast that. So basically it. Oh, wow. That was terrible.
They did fail their save though, so.
Oof.
You guys just pile
wow, that was
in the bush here.
That was really bad.
That was a really bad roll.
It's 2d10s.
Oh 6.
Yeah, that was really bad. Anyways, so they take that at the beginning of their turn.
Got it.
And then if they stay in that area, then they have to continuously take the damage. I think here I'll put the description in.
So it's kind of like the knife attack that Toity had. I don't remember what it's called.
There you go.
Cool. 40-foot high cylinder. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's high.
Just like boom, silvery beam comes down upon them.
Right.
That could be problematic if other things are attracted to it.
Like a bird flying over.
Yeah, you may have just killed a random parrot.
Oof.
Will they take a bludgeoning damage if one of them comes down and hits it?
Depends on how high the parrot was flying.
No.
And if
40 feet, 46?
Oh, come on. Let me roll a D100, and if I get 100, let it do 1 damage to it.
Sure.
Come on, Caleb.
Sure, Alyssa. I'll let you roll a D100.
What is it?
That's the spirit of D&D. Come on, you gotta. We were so close. There was a 1 in there.
So close.
2 digits.
Hey, you never know. The last time you said that, Darius caught a freaking shield.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
You know,
it never
granted,
hurts.
it was a D20, but
yeah.
still.
All right, cool. So yeah, what is it? It says how long does it last again here?
Up to 1 minute.
Up to 1 minute. Oh yeah,
Concentration.
concentration. Perfect. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yep. So the beam is coming down. So they are going to rush forward.
Hey, rude.
What?
That's rude that they're rushing us.
Oh, I was like,
yeah, Caleb.
Stay in the moonbeam.
I don't know what's going on. So they're going to do that, and they're just going to attack Belle.
Ah, how dare you? Well, oh my goodness, only
battle
one
axes?
hits.
Only one hits.
But
Yeah,
don't
why
they
do they
get
have
advantage?
battle
No, they have
axes?
advantage.
Oh, that's right. Dang it. Oh,
This
my
is
gosh.
not good.
So again, I
No.
might have not described them well enough. These are humanoid hyena men, right? So they're
Oh.
gibbering and then they're coming at you. And they
Are they shapeshifters by any chance?
No, I saw that in the description.
Okay,
They're not.
all right,
they're not.
all right, all
They're
right, all
actual
right, all right,
humanoid
all right.
creatures that are just hyena
Well, dang.
men.
So yeah, 4 of them hit.
Very nice. Yeah, you have 18. Okay. So 2 battle axes. 4 battle axes. Okay. So all of that slashing damage
Goodness.
as they
Yeesh.
just like attack you
Oh
from
my
the
gosh.
sides. Are you
I have
down?
1 hit point left.
Oh my gosh.
What a way to start it. Hey guys,
Wow.
this is yep.
Caleb.
And then they're gonna go ahead and do let's see, what have they this one what do they actually want to do here?
This is a bonus round.
For
Oh wait, no, right. She had a higher
It was a
AC.
surprise round.
Surprise round, yeah.
Only for me.
Yeah, I forgot about
I
that.
was the only one who missed the turn.
I was like, this is what happens when you don't pay attention.
I didn't realize you were at the top of the turn order, so yeah, you still get to go.
So you're admitting that you didn't pay attention? Because I wasn't paying attention and nothing's happened to me so far.
So that's all that happens on their turn. And then Kala, it's your turn, Kala.
Okay.
By the way, I'm good. I can heal myself. We'll be fine.
So for ranged spell attacks, are they at disadvantage if I'm next to them? It's
You're
Firebolt, which is a
yeah.
range of
Yeah.
120 feet. So it's a disadvantage. Okay.
Indeed.
I'm just gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move through Belle to this side.
Okay. Oh, one thing that we just realized last time on Tuesday, a rule that we haven't realized existed for the entire time we've been doing D&D. Apparently, going through allied squares is difficult terrain.
That's fine.
So
Yeah,
just
she's
a
not
note
moving
for the
enough.
future.
Oh wait, yeah, no, I do want to do that.
Definitely would have invalidated plenty of things that have happened in the past, but
I'm gonna
Also,
go.
I need to change out one of my spells. I just realized Catnap said willing creature. I thought that was for any creature.
Ugh.
It's
Why
not
was
very
I
helpful.
Let's see. You do that, and then I want to go down to this one to give flanking option.
Mhm.
And does that other one try and attack me?
Yes, for sure.
Yep, it's
For 6 slashing.
fine. It's fine. And then I'm gonna firebolt that top one.
Cool. Yep. So you splash down into the water and then
Yeah.
shoot a firebolt.
Does a 16 hit?
16 indeed hits.
That's 17 fire
Ooh,
damage to that top
very
one.
Nice.
Dang.
Not dead, but yeah, that did a lot.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
Cool. Oh, yard.
Okay, I am going to whip out my rapier and stabby stab.
Mhm.
The one I'm flanking with.
Mhm.
Okay. 11
Nice.
piercing damage, and then I think I need to do some healing, so I will turn.
She was gonna heal herself.
Yeah, but I just realized I didn't take like cure wounds or anything.
And I
Oh.
do
like
have
minor healing.
Well, I have about. I have
just
healing.
I have healing word and mass healing word.
I have healing word as a bonus action. How high of a spell level should I cast this?
Up to you.
I mean, she has 1 hit point.
Yeah,
Right now.
part of the issue though with anything healing word is I don't think it's going to give enough hit points for it to matter.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Right.
the problem.
Healing word is best used just to get people up.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll save it because now the other one's an action. Sorry, looks like you're gonna go down, Belle.
It's fine. I mean, if I can get one of them down.
Yeah, if we can get one of them down, we're probably
if
fine.
I can get the one that you guys have hit down, then
We've
the other
hit
one
different
won't
ones is the issue.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I had to do a range. I chose to do the range one on the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't hit the one above without taking disadvantage myself, without getting hit myself, I mean.
Yeah, you're fine.
So you could move 5 feet up and been fine.
Hmm?
You could have moved 5 feet up and then attacked.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have had advantage anymore.
That's
because I'm flanking currently.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just attempt to get the one that's above me. Sounds like that one's pretty close. So
how much damage have they each taken?
I
The
don't
top
know.
one takes
The
7.
top one has taken 23.
Something like that.
17 plus
top one is taken more.
Plus 14.
Yeah, 23 plus 14, so 37.
It's still got.
Don't you have 2 attacks, Eliar? Or no?
No.
Doesn't every class get another attack at level 5?
No, Caleb, what are you thinking?
I don't know.
No, that's like monk, fighter, barbarian.
Just the like martial ones do. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
To make sure I don't have another.
That makes more sense. Yeah. That makes more sense.
To make sure I don't have another thing as a bonus. Actually, you know what? I'll give you a
It's okay because I'll move over one space. That way they can't have. Well, I guess he could still move over here.
What I'll do is I will turn to. I guess we can always take a short rest too. Turn to Belle and say, "Don't fall now." Give you bardic inspiration. D8.
Okay.
I don't love this inspiration that you're giving us. Like, it's not positive.
No, it's not.
Belle,
it's
what
more
are you
like.
doing then?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you done, Seth?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry.
All you then, Alyssa.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't know that I have enough hit points to enough a spell to really make casting any healing on myself worth it, given the fact that they're going to have advantage on me pretty much no matter what.
The thing is, though, if you don't, they could potentially take you down. I'm assuming the guy on the bottom is going to be focusing on us because we're surrounding it, but the one on the top gets advantage and hit you twice.
They might just be like, she's weak, get her.
I'd hope Caleb's not that cruel.
All right, I'm just gonna move over here just in case that he's not smart enough to move himself over there. If Caleb's gonna be benevolent or not, probably not, but that's fine.
Say again.
Nothing. Anyways, and I am going to cast Inflict Wounds at 3rd level.
Ooh.
Oh, oops! It did not let me pick to. Oh, that's just to hit it. So that was a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit because 16 hit.
Okay, above the one above me.
On the top, yeah.
And I'm gonna cast it. Oh, it's only letting me do.
Click the spell name, not the description.
Oh, there it is. Okay, now I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level.
Cool.
Oh, there we
it's
go.
dead. Very nice.
30. Whoa.
What does it look like when you do inflict wounds, Belle?
Question. I think whenever I cast spells like this, it's like my eyes like turn like different colors based on like what the spell is. So this one's like necrotic damage, so it probably turns like a smoky gray color. And then I just like reach out and just touch and just like die. Something like that.
Cool.
Something dramatic. And then bonus action. I don't know if I have any on my bonus actions or spells, so can't really do anything.
Cool.
I think that's it.
All right. So our little null friend, our hyena man friend, is going to disengage as a bonus action because he can do that. And run away. Actually, I think he has a higher movement than that. Oh no, he has 30 feet. Okay. So, yep, he moves there. He's just running away. Do you guys let him go, or are you gonna?
Does he? Well, he disengaged. So does he is he taking a dash action too?
No.
Oh, so he's not taking an action period?
Because he used
I guess he. Yeah, you're right. Of course, yeah.
He would.
I didn't think that through. Yep. Yeah, so he can dash, and then he'll dash off the map.
Okay, I'm gonna like run after him 25 feet and firebolt him because it has a range of 120 feet.
Sounds good. Yep, do it.
How far away is he?
He would be. Where was he before? 30. So he's 10 feet beyond the edge of the map.
Okay, so I'm running there to try and keep up with him and trying to firebolt him.
Sorry, can you all hear my son?
A little bit, I think.
Not really, no.
I think I maybe thought that was my child, but I might have heard yours. Yeah.
I couldn't tell which it was. It was quiet enough.
I'll close the door.
Okay.
It's very chatty right now.
I'm assuming I missed that.
Yes, an 8 does not work.
Well, I tried.
You guys going after it or leaving it at this point?
I will yell after it, and I'll yell out, "Coward!" and cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay,
but
perfect.
It's running away. It's going to run faster than we can really catch up with it. So 6 psychic damage if it fails a wisdom save. So it takes 6 psychic damage.
It doesn't drop dead from that. I'm sorry.
I will go a couple feet and cast Sacred Flame at it.
Okay.
Yeah, use all the cantrips.
You failed. Very nice. Still not dead.
Okay. Even if it uses all of its full movement, I can still stay within range for firebolt.
Go ahead, do it.
15?
Yep. No, 15 is actually one less.
No, Caleb.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm just shooting fire into the forest.
Yep. This time you do kill a parrot.
What? No.
That's why you missed. It's like
a parrot is totally in a different range.
I know.
Of height.
I'm just kidding. It was just
Caleb. If I roll a D100 and I get 100, I'll kill a parrot.
Okay, go ahead. We found the running gag for today.
I don't kill a parrot.
Okay, sounds good. And the null disappears into the woods. But anyone who wants to can make a Arcana, Nature, or History check to figure out more about what these things were.
A 20.
20 is not bad. Okay, I was thinking about the D100 roll, and I was like, 20 is not that bad. Nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah.
A 20 is pretty dang good for the 20 roll.
So, Cal,
I'm far too highfalutin for this stuff.
Yeah. Cal is probably the one who actually knows something about it, and it's basically, it's just there's a humanoid race who lives in Africa, various places. I mean, literal hyena men. They're savage, they're tribal. They have their own language that is just for them, and they just, there's probably a tribe nearby that he's probably going back to. And you can ask me a couple questions if you wanted to actually know anything more specific than that. Unsurprising to be in this area.
Does it seem like they're the kind of creatures who will track people back down to hunt them?
100%. Yeah, this guy's probably going back to his tribe and then saying, "Ooh, if we have enough people, we almost killed one of them. Like, could just come back with more."
Okay, guys, we got to get out of here. This guy is gonna try and come back and kill us.
Don't have to say that to me again.
Yeah, cool.
Off we go.
You guys head back
Wait,
to the jungle.
can I have used my bardic inspiration on that 15?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because then it would have hit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Go ahead,
right.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Yep.
10 damage?
Probably
not enough.
Let me check. Oh, that was exactly the amount of hit points it had.
Yes, I kill it.
Yeah, very nice.
Good thing I killed that hyena man, or else he would have ran back to his village, gathered more hyena men, and then tracked us down, and we would have really had to get out of here. But because I killed him, we have to rush slightly less.
And Alyssa, you could use your bardic inspiration on the Arcana check.
Yeah, that's why I was just kind of like, wait a second, 10 minutes will pass before the next encounter check. So let me go ahead and use that bardic.
Yeah, I guess
you might as well use it. It's going to be.
Oh, what is it? A D6?
D8.
D8, yeah.
A D8. Okay. That's right. We're like level.
Very nice. Yeah, I mean, with Arcana check, you know that these things weren't created by some sort of magical something gone wrong. This is like a naturally occurring race in the world. And they probably have, like tribal shamans of some one sort or another. Maybe some, druids, clerics, or warlocks are possibilities for sure. So
got it.
But yeah, that's what you'd be able to pick with Arcana specifically. So
they're barbarians.
Yes, very much so. Yep. All attempts at
savages.
Yeah, exactly. All attempts at civilizing these people have failed. They're monstrous to the core, at least so far.
Beasts.
Yeah, very bestial. Cool. So
I could use a quick short rest. To regain some.
I'm going to take a small sip of my flask of whiskey that I do have, which I'm just a small sip to be able to ration it.
Oof, that was rough.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Yikes. Oh, Song of Rest. So you'll get more. Let me a second. You get an extra 1d6 for each hit dice.
For each hit dice, or if you
each of those creatures regain an extra 1d6 hit point. Okay, I need to double check that.
Yeah,
I think it's just.
I think it's just 1d6 as long as you use a hit die.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll use a hit die to get that.
I was not touched, so I'm fine.
You're 6. Excellent.
Okay. Is that just our extra 1d6, or should I roll 2?
And another 6, 23.
You can roll your. I mean, wait. What do you?
Like for the Song of Rest, do you both get the same amount?
No, you roll it.
Okay.
Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. I think
I'm just going to use 3 of my hit dice, so that way I can get the rest back when we do a hit. Okay. So I have 23 of my hit points, so I think that'll be fine.
I can heal you up later too.
I can always do a healing word if I need to. I also have I have a couple things. I could use a spell slot for Aura Vitality, which can heal up quite a bit.
Okay.
And just my channel Divinity.
For reference, real quick, I switched out Catnap for Hypnotic Pattern. Similar thing, just for anything. I thought Catnap was essentially put 3 creatures to sleep. I'm like, oh, sick, that'd be awesome. I was like, wait, willing creatures.
Well, why is it willing? Yeah, what does it do?
Is it like a short rest?
Short rest in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not bad, but not
for what you needed.
Right,
yeah.
Not for a one shot.
No. Hypnotic Pattern is
like if we
similar
were going
to
into like a dungeon, right? Like that's very useful because you may not have an hour, but you might have 10 minutes. Right.
All right. So the evening of random encounter chances, nothing.
Dang.
Good.
And nothing for the night. So the day passes, you guys get a long rest in, everything recharges. And then we have a morning and afternoon before you guys get there. On the morning, something happens.
Yes. I love random encounters. Inside.
You make me nervous. Oops.
Okay, all right.
I don't necessarily like them as much in actual game because they're scary.
Okay, let's see. We got that.
3 of something.
Okay. Sounds great. Let's Let's see. Do I have another?
There are 3 clouds in the sky that we encounter by looking at them and saying what shapes they look like to us. That one is an elephant.
That one looks like I haven't drank enough to deal with this
I
garbage.
don't think I've ever seen an elephant.
Look, you could have drank enough for this garbage if you had brought the ale.
Don't want to drink
I slap you again with mage hand.
Would you stop that?
No.
Desist with your magical hands. They wouldn't say that way, but whatever.
I'm trying to figure out a good map for this.
Look, if there's water, I've slapped Aliard into the water again. My mage hand.
Well, so this is probably like you guys are already on your way.
Oh yeah, we're in the jungle now.
Or into the jungle. As the song goes. Let me see. No. I just need wilderness. That's all I need. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, that's what. Okie dokie. So you guys go through some decrepit ruins at one point, and it's like very light, right? So there may have been some sort of like long ago road here that had a long ago building on the side of the road that did something, right? Like who knows exactly what this was for. But yeah, you kind of pass by this, and there are some creatures who have taken residence here. We will see what that's like.
Are they members of the Lollipop Guild?
So yeah, so that's the sort of situation that is here. If you guys saw a, I'm trying to think of how to describe this then too. Yeah, so you find the remnants of a road, and it happens to be going the place, like, in the direction you're going. So you're like, oh, cool. Like, this is, something we can walk on and makes it way easier to travel. And you start going down it. It's very overgrown, but, like, ancient stones underneath your feet. And you eventually make it to, there's some sort of, it's like a lake or a pond or something that has been kind of contained by a series of, canals and things. Around this central, what used to be some sort of tower or building, but has long since, just been ruined to the base of it. So it's just like the actual foundation of the house and maybe a couple walls, maybe a pillar here or there. And I guess let's have you guys make a perception test or I guess we can probably just say what's your passive, if you want to just read that off to me.
15.
I thought you didn't like using passive.
Anything but perception makes sense to me. Anything else seems boring.
12.
19.
Because passive perception has been a thing in D&D for a while now, but passive anything else seems strange.
Oh, wait, why is mine saying 22? That's not right. That can't be right.
I mean, we can take it.
That's just not right. Like, I just guarantee that's just not. I get a +5. You get, so let's see, wait.
That could be right then.
Oh,
what's your
wait? Wisdom's 4, so it's 12 plus.
It's whatever your perception is.
Oh, my perception is a +7.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that is right. I have a 22%.
There's with Belle around, there's no way anything is surprising you.
I'm just so observant.
This is why she's in front. She's just clumsy.
Right. I just trip over
So
everything.
basically, you guys see this whole situation, right? And you know that there are creatures beyond who are going to try to ambush you. Like Belle just notices them.
I probably hear them more than anything, right? I don't
Yeah.
like see them because perception is more
What
than
kind of
just.
I mean, once we're 120 feet away, if I know where they are, I can just firebolt them.
Just start sniping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you could try that.
You don't have to see them. Do you have to see them to do
Let
fireball?
me see. A creature or object within range.
Yeah, you don't have to see them.
There's a combination where you can essentially turn into a sniper and shoot people from half a mile away. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so I guess should I just roll for firebolt?
Well, what are they? What kind of creatures are they?
So Belle, you notice that they are definitely like reptilian in nature. You guys can
Illuminati.
Belle is probably the only one who can see. Who can
Just
see?
a second.
Yeah.
Can I make some kind of check to see if I know what they are?
Yeah, I was gonna say like you can make a roll to figure out.
Okay, what would I roll?
Now I'm wishing I had taken tongues.
So yeah, history, I think.
History, okay.
Yeah. History's kind of the catch-all knowledge one for anything that's not nature or arcana or medicine. 20. These are lizard folk. But since they are in this region of Africa, they're basically like crocodile folk. Right? So they look like, I don't know if you guys are actually on this map yet.
No, we're not. We're seeing the main map.
They look like this.
Do they speak common?
They can. It's usually unlikely for them to, but
oops.
You see a couple of them wearing a headdress like this. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Do I know that they are like humanoids or are they creatures?
Yep, they're humanoids. Yep.
Okay. And they're just like
yeah, it seems like they probably
like
made this place their base of operations for whatever they're doing, but they noticed you guys coming beforehand and then set up an ambush.
Okay, so they have no intention of like trying to talk with us.
I mean, from the distance you're at, you have no way of knowing that. You can just tell that they're like, "Ooh, someone's coming. We gotta hide and jump out at them." Which, I mean, could be a reasonable response if you're in the middle of the jungle by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, is this a wall right here? Can we see through that?
Where?
This part right here.
No, that you can see through that. That's there probably used to be a wall there, and then a gate or whatever. But it's
okay. So the only
away.
Wall part is like this bottom part.
Yep,
it looks
that,
like.
And then there's some like these pillars over here are still intact.
Okay.
This is still a wall over here.
Okay, so they're like hiding.
Yeah, they're kind of like hiding amongst these like decrepit boxes and pillars and stuff. So.
Do we want to try for the diplomatic route? Because I can. I can't roll below a 20.
Do I know that they? So I know that they can speak common. They don't necessarily.
Yeah, you know that it's not like their lips can't form the words or anything. It's just probably unlikely that they know it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
that's
diplomacy
different.
might not be an option.
Yeah,
unless you have tongues or something.
I don't. Yeah. I wish I'd taken it, but I didn't.
Okay. Look, I'm ready to attack.
Okay, Raya, just calm down.
Wow.
Whoa.
But let me
Raya was a little trigger happy. Let's be real. Just saying.
I had to be, or else I wouldn't get to attack because I was too busy healing everyone. So if I didn't attack first, I would never get to attack.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because I was a responsible cleric.
I want to try something. I don't obviously have the ability to speak with him, but I do have my pan flute. I will try to perform and see if that will. I don't know.
No, Are we rolling initiative yet? Because I'm ready to attack.
Who gets to try first? Basically, is what we're saying. Like, who gets to try their method first?
Here's the question: would you, if I pulled out my pan flute, would you stop me and immediately cast firebolt?
I don't think I would cast firebolt. I think there's 5 of them, so I'm going to cast fireball.
Okay, that can you hit any amount of them?
I can hit 4 of them.
Okay. Well, I guess the question is then who who wins in the pan flute versus fireball, or would it matter? Would you just cast it even if I started playing?
I mean, it's a nice song to die to, right?
Yeah. Probably what happened. Okay, I'll say this. Probably then what happens is I go to pull up my pan flute. I go, and you go, boom. I'm like,
yeah.
So,
I mean, like if I'm just free to cast something, I'm just going to cast fireball before they have a chance to attack us.
Right. So I'm like explaining the situation. You both are like, cool. I got an idea. You pass out, take out the pan flute, and then you just throw the fireball.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we can just roll for
So we're like 120 feet away. Is that what we're saying?
Well, are we right there?
I mean, if you're 120 feet away, I don't know. I feel like you maybe just murder them all before they can do anything, right? Like,
he's not casting all the fireballs.
Well, then this thing, right? Am I even able to see them 120 feet away? And no, I'm super observant, but I'm not. Right?
Yeah. Let's say for ease of the map, let's say that you guys are right where you are, right there.
Okay, that's fine. I'm like explaining it like on my way over there. Kind of like while we're
because she has to see where they are to cast the fireball anyway.
She doesn't. She just
no,
needs to know that they exist.
She has to know, but she
Belle
has to know
notice them. Yes.
Yeah.
She has to, I was gonna say she has to know what general area to cast the fireball.
Yes. Yeah. So let's say you've gotten right to the base of it.
That's fine. That's fine. Just for simplicity's sake. Okay. So roll initiative.
Belle, you get there, Belle, and then you're like, I have a bad feeling about this, and then you look around. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are we rolling initiative or do I get to just cast fireball?
Yeah, let's roll initiative, but you can get a firebolt off right away for sure.
A fireball.
Firebolt. Or fireball.
Fireball. That's what I'm saying.
Got it.
There's a reason I said I'd pull it out, and she goes boom. I'm like, there goes diplomacy.
Look,
that's fair.
I saw what we did.
I kept hearing firebolt.
I
don't know why.
I saw what. Two gnolls did to us.
Yeah, she said that first, and then in my mind just auto-corrected to firebolt the rest of the time she was talking.
Okay, I thought she said firebolt the first time too.
The first time I did. All the rest of the times I said fireball. When I realized how many there were, and the fact of like, one of us almost died to two gnolls, so like we can't just be messing about.
So I think the way we'll do this is we'll just have you guys go first, and they have surprise. So I think they were under the impression that you guys didn't know that they were there. And so you guys get a full round.
But does he get the fireball before?
Well, turn? You're first in initiative. So.
You get to go first. Aliard.
Probably what happens is I see you, I go to pull the pan flute. I see like you getting ready for the fireball. And I'm like, this isn't going to work. And I will, would I know where you're casting the fireball is the question. 60 feet range for the cast. That's weird. The ruler tool kind of went away for a second. I could reach either of them. I'm going to cast Hold Person on this shaman guy that's further away from the rest of the group, since he's kind of the stray one.
Sounds good.
See, I go like, and I kind of sign, just go boom, point at him, and I'll cast Hold Person.
And you're casting Hold Person on this guy, you said?
This guy right here.
Yep, cool.
So must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed. So at least we'll be inactive for a little bit. It fails.
Cool.
So it can't move.
Sounds good.
Which one are you doing that on?
The one on the bottom.
Oh.
It's kind of the furthest away from the rest of the group. So I figure isolate him so he's not, flanking or something like that. Whatever he is. He looks somewhat magical. I don't know. And I'll turn to
automatically have to be magical, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And then I'll turn to Kala and say, I hope you know what you're doing. Bardic inspiration.
Okay, Caleb.
We'll see.
Question for you. For twin spell with med magic, where you can like target two creatures with a spell that only is supposed to be one. Do you have to roll twice, or is it one roll for both?
I think you roll twice. I think it literally
twice.
like twins the spell, right?
It just says when you cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
And what's the name of it again? That one?
Twin spell.
Twin spell. Yeah, I think it just duplicates the spell, so it happens twice.
Okay.
It doesn't work for certain spells, but
I know
it is a thing.
Yep.
Like multi-target ones, I think.
Yeah, I think you have to roll it twice.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, so I'm going to cast Fireball right here.
Okay.
And that gets all the top 4.
Perfect.
And yeah, I think I'm just going to start with that. The dex save is sad, but...
Oop, that's con. Ignore that.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
One more.
And then, yeah, the Lesser Shaman, yeah. Wow.
Oh my
wow.
God.
Okay, so one of the guys saves.
So this guy right
and
here.
takes half of the 23, and then the other ones take the 23.
Okay, good to know. This guy's dead. This guy's dead.
My gosh.
This guy isn't dead.
Okay, that makes it a little more of a fair fight.
Kala, what does that look like when you lob a fireball?
I think all of my fire spells have like red orangey fire, but they also have definite like wisps of like gold fire that also go through any of the fiery spells.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're just engulfed by dazzling flame.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good.
And I kind of just am like
very cool.
And then I guess I'm just gonna stay where I am.
No reason to move.
Doesn't really seem like a great idea to move.
All right, Belle, it's you.
I'm gonna cast a Sacred Flame at the one closest to us. Oof, that was rough.
Yikes. On which one?
The one closest to us.
Sacred Flame is just cursed in our campaigns. It never rolls well.
It did fine the last time I rolled.
Well, if it rolls well, they save.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so he succeeds.
Nothing happens.
Well, but then it goes back to Aliard because you got a surprise round there. So
okay, so I did that. Well, person's concentration, so I don't necessarily want to get hit. I don't want to like. They all took 23 damage. He took 11. That guy's not dead either.
Yeah, if you're going to target a shaman, I'd say that. Well, the bottom one, would you get advantage on?
I don't think so.
If they're
paralyzed. I'm not.
Paralyzed,
I don't want to.
I feel like you would get advantage on them. Right?
Well, I couldn't reach them this turn anyway.
Okay.
The goal for paralyzing them was less so to like go that and attack him. It was more so just to take them out of combat for a little bit, for at least a turn or so.
Yeah, attacks have advantage, and if you're within 5 feet, you crit.
I can't reach him.
Hit. Just wanted to make everyone aware.
I know it's good to know. It's just my speed is 30 and he's 60 feet away, so I'd have to dash over there. Yeah,
unless you're a rogue, you wouldn't make it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just vicious mockery the top shaman person. Tell him, go ahead and join your brothers. Wow, that's terrible. Actually, it's about average.
I'm like, vicious mockery is just not super damaging.
No, it's not, but it's my only damaging cantrip.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
Top shaman.
Top shaman.
Got it. Perfect. Wisdom.
Please fail.
Ooh,
Yes.
very
Okay.
nice.
So 4 damage, and he's
that is literally
disadvantaged.
the exact amount of hit points he had. So
That's the other reason I figured he might be dead anyway.
he had 27 hit points altogether. So.
And I'm not. You know what? I would give another bardic inspiration, but I don't think we're going to.
I don't think you'll need it.
Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and pass the turn.
Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna firebolt that bottom guy with advantage.
Okay. Yep.
That's a crit.
Right. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah.
Oopsie. Wrong button.
You did the thing.
18.
Not dead. But, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
With a cantrip.
And I did 4.
Well, still not as good as that first firebolt that I did that 19 damage on its own.
Yeah.
That's
Or
true.
18 on its own.
That sounds
Something
pretty
like that. Okay, that's my whole turn.
All right, Belle. You're just gonna finish.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame again it. I have Sacred Flame because I'm determined to make this work.
Against same guy, the
Yeah,
top
the guy. Yeah, the other guy's held, so that's better.
Ooh, crit fail.
Yes. So
He is
9 damage.
not dead. He has 2 hit points left.
What?
Not dead yet.
All right. So
Not
does
dead
the
yet.
shaman
He can
make a save
at the end of it. Let me reread this again.
at the end of his turn?
I believe it's at the end of the turn. At the end of each of its turns, the target may make another wisdom saving throw. On success, the spell ends on the target.
And
So
his
he can
wisdom.
make another wisdom save. Yeah.
Oh,
And he
Oh.
succeeds.
So he
Okay,
gets
I'm
out
glad
at
I
the
hit
end
him
of
the
his
turn that I did.
Yeah.
But he's
That's the end of his turn,
it's
right?
the end of his turn,
yeah.
so he's about to
All right. So this lizard folk.
run.
Oh, hey, do you guys know Draconic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
They speak Draconic.
Oh.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't
Caleb!
think to check. Yeah.
Duh, all of us speak Draconic, right? That's the thing,
you
right?
probably-
We were talking about it before
Yeah,
we
I know.
started.
Val, you probably would have known that. But oh well.
She thought, well, I don't speak Draconic, so why would anyone speak
Well,
She doesn't
Draconic?
recognize
so
it because she
to be
doesn't speak
completely fair,
Draconic.
I don't actually think that the lizard folk in this world would speak Draconic, given what Draconic is. So I'm gonna give them a different language that is just.
It's
lizard
more
folk.
like Arabic.
Yeah, exactly. So these guys are literally just like random tribesmen in the middle of Africa. So yeah, they'd have their own little tribal language. So I will change that. So
Do they happen to speak Celestial? Because
they do not.
I speak Celestial.
What about Elvish?
No, they only speak their own language.
What about
Infernal?
Dwarvish?
No.
What about Common?
We already asked about that.
So I think this lizard folk, probably just like falls to his knees and just is screaming at you guys something unintelligible in his own language. Just like gesturing, like lies, yeah, just yelling at you.
Can I make like an insight check to try?
Sure.
It'll be
Yeah.
like, okay. 12.
No, you don't know.
He's mad at us.
He's
Can I
mad,
make
yeah.
one?
Yeah,
He
go ahead.
hates us.
I'll make one.
Oh my gosh, I failed.
Yeah, Nate doesn't tell you anything.
Oh, and Emily, you could have used your bardic.
So yeah, Belle, with your typical
Oh.
powers of insight into any situation, you can tell that this guy's like. So with maybe a 15, you would have probably been swayed by his like ploy here. So he is saying stuff like, "Why would you do this? We just wanted to talk, whatever. We wanted to ask you if you're traitors," but he's actually lying, and instead he is trying to like get you to stop by pretending that's what they were going to do.
Right.
So your first instinct was correct based on what you can tell, Belle, with your, you are good at this stuff, so you can trust your own instincts here. But so yeah, it seems your instinct was correct to just kill them.
Excellent.
Whether or not it was the moral action to do, it's very yet to be
I
determined.
mean,
but
they
yeah.
were going to attack us first.
Sure,
we
sure,
just
yeah.
Look, these
were
people
more
are
intelligent
squatting
and
on
got
this
the upper hand
land.
on them.
Right, yeah. No, it's the Tiefling's land. How dare you? We'll kill them for you.
We're squatting. This is inappropriate. You have to go.
Yeah. So that's what he does. Aliard, it's your turn.
What a waste of an action, sir. You're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Will is so interested in what we're doing.
Oh, hi.
Hey, buddy boy.
Oh, I don't have many range spells outside of Shatter. Oops.
Don't worry. I can fire both them again.
I can sacred flame them.
I'll vicious mockery, just laughing at the guy who's begging for his life, which seems weird, but okay.
Whoa.
Wow, that's dark.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Really dark.
Not a good
I mean, that'll still kill him. So
Shaman.
Probably.
if
Seth,
assuming
is that what you said?
yeah.
No,
The
the
top
top guy.
one.
The top guy.
Got it.
Just to take one more person out of the turn order. The shaman's got a little bit more stuff to him. He fails.
Cool. Yeah,
He dies of humiliation.
He does. He does. He just swear at him and he just dies. Kala?
Pew, pew.
Just firebolt this guy to death.
15.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was like, he's a shaman, so hopefully.
That does it.
19.
Oh yeah, he is very dead. Yep. So you just
wow. I don't think we used any of our resources except a bardic inspiration.
I used a 3rd level spell.
Oh,
I used a second.
I used a 3rd level spell to make sure none of us were taken down.
So just like the whole place is on fire. There's just dead lizards.
I can use control flames, which is a cantrip that I can like put out the fire.
Put out the fire. Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah. If you have any sins today, at least one of them isn't anti-environmentalism.
Only I can prevent forest fires, so I will cause them and then stop them.
It's also a swamp, so
Well, so no, this is the jungle here.
Oh, this is the
swamp
jungle.
is south of here. Yeah, but there's water nearby. So.
Do they have any stuff for us to loot?
That's actually a good question. Does shamans have anything?
I mean,
loot the body.
Belle has great passive investigation.
Yeah, Belle, do you want to roll an investigation check for us?
Yeah.
You're probably still the person who has the highest, right? On that.
Yeah, I have a plus.
Yeah,
six.
plus
6. Yeah, I have.
I have a 1.
I have a 2.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, 17 will definitely get you something. Let me go ahead and.
Were those people actually shamans?
Yes, they were druids. They could, shapeshift and stuff.
Ah, fun.
They could shapeshift.
Look, stereotypes exist for a reason.
Exactly. Yeah.
Especially in D&D, I feel like D&D is just
all about the stereotypes and the archetypes and stuff. Let's see. Treasure. There it is. Treasure. What CR was that encounter even? Who even knows? Let's check though. You guys are level 5. There was. We had 2 shamans, 3. Okay, got it. Makes sense.
William just loves looking at you, Em. He's just like staring at the screen so intently. My level 1 human is enjoying the stream. If you are too, subscribe to patreon.com/Caleb Empowers.
We did have a person from the Discord give me another sub on Twitch at the beginning here, so that was handy.
Fancy.
It was nice.
It's so nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please enjoy me indiscriminately killing everything. I am certainly enjoying me doing that.
Okay, so you guys find 150 silver.
Nice.
Ooh.
50 gold.
Can you put this all in chat?
I can. I'll say it all and then I'll post it all at once. 11 unusual coins that you're not entirely sure what value they are.
Electrum?
I don't think it's electrum. It's like one of them is wood, one of them is bone, one of them is some metal you're not aware of. It's
Ooh,
just
tribal coins.
It's like a little collector's thing, right? 11 like unusual coins of various value. You find some moldy bread in a crate.
Yum.
And you also find a little box filled with several rotten teeth. And that's what you find.
Why did we? I'm not sure why we wanted to do this, but at least we got some silver, I guess.
And some gold. Who wants to hold it all? Or do we just want to split it now?
Split it.
Okay. So we each take 50 silver pieces. And how are we going to divide up 50?
17 each.
Someone's getting 16, I think.
I'll take 16. It's fine.
Will you take the rotten teeth to make up for it, Kella?
Oh no, one per.
I'll take extra unusual coins to make up for it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll take the.
Who wants the moldy bread or the rotten teeth?
Oh dear, no.
No, but I would like 5 unusual coins, and you guys can each have 3.
Where do we even put those?
In our inventory.
Yeah,
3
unusual coins.
Unusual.
Joke's on you guys. I'm rich in unusual coins now.
And then I think we have one more random encounter to roll for, right?
Yeah.
Before you guys get there?
So.
And another thing happens. Wow, okay.
Oh my god,
Yes.
wow.
For ease of everything, let's just have it happen here as well. So while you guys are rummaging through the stuff, something else happens. Let's take a look and see what that is. So let's see. Jungle encounters. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, let's do it.
But what is it?
So as you guys are like rummaging through stuff, we start to get shots of
Yoda.
of like little creatures like peering their heads from the trees nearby.
Are those little cows? Are those goblins?
Yes.
I'm like, At first I thought cow, then I realized the truth.
So real quick, Belle, do you want to roll a perception check for me? And I'll roll a...
I have a 22 passive perception.
Yeah, why are you making her roll perception, Caleb, if you're so into passive perception?
Fine. Okay, then they fail. So
saying.
You guys are rummaging through stuff over here, right? And
they're goblins. They're not very quiet.
And yeah, exactly. And you can tell, Belle, at one point, like, we're surrounded. Like, all around the clearing, there's just like little goblins that have started to
little goblins
peer out.
Now goblins speak common, right?
Well, they can. They have the ability to. But yeah.
Wait, so goblins can speak common?
Again, they can. Any of these creatures can. I think so. You can make a history check to know whether or not goblins in this region would.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I would probably say it no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. No problem. Yes.
We're good at history.
So you know that the jungle goblins that typically roam around these places do pick up smatterings of common because they're very curious. They're constantly like either capturing humans or other people who speak common or interacting with them in other ways. So yeah, it's likely they at least know broken common.
I want to try something.
They're definitely less insular than the other humanoid races would be.
So I think probably what Aliard would do. He's like, because so Belle says like we're surrounded. Does she? And we like see all the goblins around us.
Yeah, I think I just try to be casual about it and just I just whisper like goblins surrounding us.
Aliard would just go, oh dear, and then he would turn down, grab one of the lizard folk that probably one of the ones that got scorched by the fireball, pick it up by the scrub and say, "Would you all just go away?" And roll for intimidation.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
25.
Okay, yeah. So they just run back into the forest.
Thank you.
I was just gonna offer them some unusual coins, but
that also works. Yeah.
But now we get to keep those.
He's like, thank you. Just drops the corpse.
Yeah. And after that, you guys make your way to Agu's Maw, and we see the giant crocodile head peering out of the swampiness next to the Hungry Fish River. And on that, let's go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back and find out what awaits in Agu's Maw. Yeah. Seems like a good time to do so. All right, we'll be back with more Terra Invicta side stories right after these messages. Subscribe to my Patreon. Bye.